an Aston Martin, for the very first time in the history of the marque, and certainly in the history of the club, equally, won the Mille Miglia. That is the most amazing feat of achievement, in my view. I suspect it is in yours as well. You can relate with the 24-hour Le Mans race, probably the greatest motor race in the world, but the Mille Miglia is something which is very dear to people's hearts. It's certainly very dear to the Italians' hearts, we know that. So, just to put this into some sort of perspective, we all know that Mille Miglia is run in Italy. It runs from Brescia to Rome and back, and it's been going 85 years. There were a few years during the war years, in the Second War, where it didn't happen at all. So the first race was in fact in 1927, and it has 77 starters, and those contestants in the race averaged about 50 miles an hour. Now, we've all heard of our famous club member, Stony Moss. Stony Moss, with Dennis Jenkinson, won in 1955 in a Mercedes 300 SLR. And the record that they achieved, both of them, averaged very nearly 98 miles an hour. And that race record of an average of 98 miles an hour is still held today. So, full marks to them. But what is more important is that the winner last year was in an Aston Martin. And that's completely and totally brilliant, and well done. But before we go into giving them the award, I can just tell you a couple of facts about last year. Some 384 cars started. There were 6 Aston Martin Le Mans and 1 Le Mans Special. And Andy Bell and Mark Midgley, who's well known to us, certainly Andy Bell and Mark Midgley are racers, and Andy looks after the older pre-war cars, as you know, but they took part in their Ulster, and in fact they were placed 203rd out of the 384 cars. But when you consider something like between 1,300 and 1,500 people applied to participate in that race, that's not bad going either, because clearly they're selected for very specific reasons. But the winning car this year was a 1933 Le Mans, number 49, and that's the first time in the history of Aston Martin. And what we're going to do now, hopefully, if technology works, which I hope it will, we're going to have a very brief video of them coming up to the rostrum. Here we go. If you turn your heads and look at the big screen, here they come now.
Bravissimi! Tra l'altro loro non è da tantissimo che si cimentano in questo tipo di gare rispetto agli altri concorrenti, quindi davvero una grandissima vittoria.
Come dicono in inglese, and the winner is the winners of the 2011
Mozzi Biacca, prima vittoria alla Mille Miglia 2011, seguita con bollicine, Francia corta di tutta la montina.
Ecco, questo sì che è un brindisi!
Ci hanno reso gusto adesso, come i veri grandi campioni. Allora, voglio una dichiarazione a caldissimo, perché tutti gli altri sono degli abitué della Mille Miglia, voi no! Che effetto fa arrivare a podio e primi alla Mille Miglia?
Secondo me non ci crediamo ancora. Adesso forse con questa piacerellina di champagne cominciamo a capire che è veramente andata così, che abbiamo vinto.
Venerdì le prove non erano andate benissimo, la prima sera non erano andate benissimo, poi siete stati praticamente perfetti. Cosa è successo?
Siamo ripartiti da zero, prova dopo prova, cercando di caricarci e via. Fino al punto.
Ma voi avete capito di aver vinto quando? Adesso?
Quando abbiamo consegnato la tabella al controllo orario a Borgo Santoro, perché fino a lì non si è vinto.
Allora, un altro grande applauso all'equipaggio Mozzi Biacca!
Abbiamo una bottiglia anche per la signora, per la compilota. Un cielo buono addirittura. Bravissimi e complimenti ancora.
È incredibile, Simon, vedere New Entry vincere la Mille Miglia, perché ormai tutte le volte sembra un film già
succede in Formula 1 può succedere anche alla 1000 miglia.
Esatto.
Watch this bit.
Complimenti, congratulazioni.
Un gran merito anche a una grande macchina, va detto, Simon. Una grande macchina.
So please welcome Giordano, Mozzi and Stefania Biacca. It's a huge applause. Well done. Well done. It's an absolute delight that you should come all the way to Italy for today. Well done. It's lovely to see you both. And I can't tell you how proud we all are of you winning this fantastic race in an Aston Martin. Brilliant. Are you going to do it next year?
Sure.
Is he going to do it next year?
Sure.
Excellent. Now, I'd like to ask you a couple of questions. Do you want to put it down? Because it's a bit heavy.
No,
You want to keep it? Okay, I'm sure Stansted Airport will have something to say about this. Okay, now, what did you enjoy most about the Media?
The Miglia race, also this one race is very tough, very difficult, very long. 1,000 miles, of course, 3 days long. You start each morning at 6:30 and until 11 p.m. you are on your car. We have about 60 special stages, very fast special stages. It's very, very difficult, but you have to know that it's a fantastic experience just to be part of this Mille Miglia, because you have to know that during Mille Miglia race, during these three fantastic days, there are 4 million people on the road waiting for you. All Italian people and many reporters, videos, pictures from all over the world are waiting for you. It's a fantastic, adrenalinic, really. You have to imagine what it means also to win Mille Miglia race. It's something really special. It's unbelievable. And then it's very special things to win Mille Miglia race with your wife, your fantastic wife. You have to know that she's my navigator, of course. In this kind of race, the role of the navigator is fantastic. It's very, very important. You have to know that we won last Mille Miglia race with 300 of seconds in front of the second driver and 600 of seconds on the third driver. So until the last millimeters, the last centimeters of the last special stages, after 1,000 miles, we were 3 drivers able to win. And if we won this Mille Miglia race, is because my co-driver, my navigator, has been so precise, so perfect that she merits more than me this victory. Thank you, Stefania.
You spotted the Stony Mosses on this trophy, but beside, and Stefania said to me earlier on, Giordano said to me earlier on, he's so proud to be on the same trophy as Sterling Moss, and he's a great hero in Italy, so thank you for those kind words about Sterling. But you spotted something on the trophy about the person who came third. Would you like to say about that?
Yeah, also Scalise, who arrived third this year with Alfa Romeo, and the second arrived the Bugatti. So very special things has been for us to win with our fantastic 1933 Aston Martin Le Mans. We love this car. In all the most important race we used this car. My boss, it means my wife, she loves Aston Martin Le Mans, so when I have to decide which car I used, I have to ask her, and she told me, each time, Aston Martin, please.
But the person who came third, we awarded the Members' Trophy to in 2004.
Yeah.
So, what a strange coincidence. And just a little bit of history for you. The Members' Trophy, the reason it's called the Members' Trophy, because some years ago, we had another Members' Trophy prior to this one. Together and bought this one, and that's why it's called the Members' Trophy. So it's from the heart of the club, it's from the members. So well done. And how did he drive? Was it good or bad? Or?
La guida come era? Buona o come io guido?
You're much kinder than my wife. Oh, well done. Well, what can I say?
She's looking for a better driver.
It's me! Well, one last thing. Do you think you can replicate this picking up of your wife and carrying her off the roster, or would you rather not try?
Why not?
Yeah, why not? Okay, let's put that down and let's see that again then. Brilliant, well done.
Yeah.
Can you do that? So, here we go. Hey! Thank you ever so much. Now, our friends have got to catch the 7 o'clock plane from Stansted, so they're